Ladies and gentlemen, we got a clip here that I didn't even know existed, which is crazy. Pusha T talks about the Kendrick and Drake beef and apparently reveals his favorite. I didn't even see what this was. I didn't even see the whole title. His favorite Kendrick Lamar diss track. I swear to you, I did not know this exists. He went up to, shout out to Gina Views. Yeah, I mean, what was it? State of Emergency? I hope I didn't get that wrong. But check out Gina Views podcast. We love Gina Views here. Protect her at all costs. Mrs. Get in the booth! She my spirit animal sometimes. We protect Gina Views at all costs around here. What you talk about, nigga? No Gina Views slander. Go ahead.
When the battle was going on and we finding out and Kendrick dropping all these songs, I'm going to assume you were hella entertained. But
1,000%. And when you in...
That's not fair to say. We all were. Huh? Matter of fact, I'm going to let this play all one time, then I'll go through it.
When the battle was going on and we finding out and Kendrick dropping all these songs, I'm going to assume you were hella entertained. But
1,000%. And when you in it, you got to start dissecting everything. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to step in a ring like that. And I don't think, I think it was obvious.
Around the time where Future and Metro Boomin were... I don't want to say soliciting artists, but a lot of people was making songs at the beginning of the battle. Did anybody reach out to you for a verse?
Yeah, but it wasn't positioned like it was a verse
for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a favorite record from?
Oh my God! I said I wouldn't pause. That is a bombshell. I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about. Somebody reached out to him for a verse. I'm assuming. I wasn't supposed to pause. Okay, we'll talk about that.
That side or from the other side?
Euphoria.
Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better hard spinning again on him when you think about pushing me.
When the battle was going on.
Terrence Crawford, wow, I'm whooping feet. All right, now let's really start talking about this and break this down.
When the battle was going on and we finding out and Kendrick dropping all these songs, I'm going to assume you were hella entertained. But
1,000%. And when you...
Like we all were. So be it. So be it.
In it, you gotta start dissecting everything. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna step in a ring like that.
See, the thing that he's a battle head. I'm a battle head. You a hip hop head. You gonna love battle. You wanna dig it? So that's how I feel about it too. Where, to me, some of the funnest stuff is dissecting. The funnest stuff to me is dissecting lyrics. Some of the funnest lyrics to dissect are battle bars, because there's stakes to them, right? Most of the time, rappers be battling the imaginary rapper. And I always say that. Because, if you listen to a rap song, I do it too. We all do it. And that's how you know hip-hop is a sport and hip-hop is competitive. That when we don't have... So anybody be like, I don't like it when rappers be... You're a weirdo. Because if you noticed, rappers are always battling. And it's not just the lyrical... Every rapper is spitting battle rap bars. When Future says... Nigga, you ain't got as much money as me. Who is he talking to? The imaginary nigga. That's a battle bar, nigga. You ain't got, and that's why people make fun of rappers. Man, rappers be making fun of their fans a lot because you think they're not talking to you. What you're doing is you're watching him shadowbox. He's just look at my combination. Look how crisp my combos is. Right? When a rapper says you ain't getting bitches like me, and who is the you? You know what I mean? That's a battle. That's battle shit. You're saying this person is not as good as me, and I'll show you why. Battle shit. That's battle shit. Every single person who raps, it don't matter if they're Absol or Uzi Vert or Lil Pump, they all spit battle bars. Think about it. Name me one rapper who has not rapped something that if they would have just switched the you with a rapper's name, it wouldn't be a battle bar. You niggas you ain't cut from the same cloth as me. Who? That's battle bars, bruh. The only difference is there's no name on the bullet. That's all. So everybody loves battle rap. Everybody battles a rap. I just wanted to say.
And I don't think, I think it was obvious.
Around the time where...
He's saying it's obvious that Kendrick won.
Metro Boomin were... I don't want to say soliciting artists, but a lot of people was making songs at the beginning of the battle. Did anybody reach out to you for a verse?
Yeah.
That says a lot to me. I feel like niggas didn't talk about that. If somebody reached out to him for a verse at that time, I'm assuming it has something to do with Future and Metro, and they're trying to get a Pusha T verse on that album. and which we already knew this, but which 100,000% confirms all of those features were supposed to be basically the cusp of it is we don't like Drake, man. The whole album is we don't trust you, man. That's that's a piece of lore that I feel like people didn't catch. Oh, so they asked Push too, which would have been if we would have got a Pusha T verse on that. I was gonna say I'm glad he didn't, but I'm really not. Now that I think about it, why would I be glad he didn't? I'm always here for the battle. What are you talking about? I'm glad because the only reason I say this is that maybe we don't let God sort them out the way we get it. But then I thought about it and I go, they don't really diss Drake. They don't really talk about Drake. I let God sort them out. So I think you could have done that and done that. But I think Pusha T's like, let me stay out of this one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let Kendrick, you know what I mean, eat up, and that's what he did. And I'm gonna let Kendrick cook all the food, and then when it comes time, then he gets the feature. I bet you when that feature was getting blocked, he was like, "Damn, I should have dissed that nigga." Or he probably should have been like, "I'm glad I didn't diss that nigga on that because boy, they would have tried to use that. Would have been suing Pusha."
Was making songs at the beginning of the battle. Did anybody reach out to you for a verse?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it wasn't positioned like it was a verse
For that.
Okay. Yeah.
That's also crazy. I wonder if they got some of the because everybody who is which might be maybe it's not Future in them, but I couldn't think, especially with the question was asked when they were soliciting. I don't want to say soliciting, but getting people who didn't like Drake to go at Drake. I'm assuming that, and they didn't angle it like that. They're just trying to get a verse from him. The optic alone would be, which goes back to the whole thing with them leaving it. They're just not even being able to do a song with Kendrick and stay on their label because the optic.
Yeah. But it wasn't positioned like it was a verse
For that.
I wonder how
Yeah.
it's positioned.
Did you have a favorite record from that side or from the other side?
Euphoria.
Fuck all that push.
That's what I'm saying. Like, of course, I don't want to play it again because of copyright, but yeah, that makes sense. He shouted you out in it. It's an ill bar, and low key. Euphoria is the best battle song of the entire of the entire battle. Not Like Us is the biggest hit record, is the biggest smash. Like, and that's why I kept telling people too. Kendrick did more than people paid attention to throughout the tracks. He was also showing you that a showcase. I can do everything. This nigga can't. Oh, we talking about lyrical? Hold this. Meet the girl. Hold this. What was the timestamp record? Hold this. The LA one, whatever 616. Hold this. Oh, you want to get dark surgical? Watch this. Watch this. Meet the Grams. Oh, you want to get like URL punchline battle? Watch this. Euphoria. Oh, you want to do the hit records? Hold this. Not Like Us. And he really in that showed. Yeah, nigga, I could do it. Oh, you want to play the hit record game? Who had the biggest hit record? And that to me is one of the biggest discs because that's what Drake held his whole hat on. It's like, and I think what Kendrick is kind of showing is like, if I wanted to be the pop star, the nigga who will do anything to be on top of the charts, even if it's anti-hip hop shit, nigga. Or remain, let me not say be on top of the charts and be anti-hip hop shit, because unless you're like dissing hip hop, you doing songs, pop songs, isn't anti-hip hop. It's just not hip hop. But when you're doing the lawsuits and stuff to maintain your face in this culture, I don't think he's willing to do stuff like that. So